His lips aren't quite over it. Could have at least done a camera angle where one would think that that wasn't the case. So the music like summons the shades or something.
This is madness. Why would you? Circumstances have changed.
Apologies, but this is where your story ends.
Ganondorf. I should have known he would betray us.
You see that, bud? Bad news. Those are shades. They're spirits, sorta. Ancient globs of evil that show up and attack people whenever the land's not doing so hot. And I guess those two are the ones controlling them? That's nothing we want a part of, I can tell you that. You ask me, we're better off just sitting back and letting this... Bud, where you going? I'm supposed to be putting down roots, not sticking my nose in someone else's fight. Can you please listen to me? I'm begging you here. All right, fine. You win. Just don't say I didn't warn ya. Wait up already.
So now I'm playing the not Link. That shades of bad news, bud. Don't get anywhere near him, I'm begging you. Controlling question marks. When equipped with a one-handed weapon, question mark carries a shield of Zonai energy in its left hand. Its unique skill, Power Surge, will negate energy gauge consumption for a short period of time. The Hands of Evil. Sounds kind of like Link grunts. Ooh, the sword extends! That's kind of cool. Eesh, I've never seen so many shades before. That weird flute must be how they control them. A shield surf thingamabob. Is this what I think it is? Sure is. Oh, interesting from there. Hold on. I want to see if I could slam down afterwards. Okay. Alright. Like that. Is it like... Hold on. Maybe there will be an option to do more inputs later and, like, reveal an enemy weak point gauge. Though that is probably still another instance where I can do this. That's what I thought. That's kind of what I figured there. Okay. And the arm extends. Kind of cool. You have so many combos unlocked that something tells me that I don't unlock you for real yet. Because you have so many more combos unlocked than my other characters. My brain keeps on thinking that's going to be the slam down. So I start holding the wrong way. Okay. You're doing great, bud. Stronger than anything. Fast, too. Hey, what's this over here? What have we got here? Rocket, a Zonai device that lets you move at high speeds, crashing through enemies in your path until your energy gauge is fully depleted. Another battery. Rockets, these Zonai devices let you move at high speeds, crash through enemies in your path until... Yeah, I literally just read that, so I don't know why you're telling me that. Oh, I can design things in ZR. Okay, I was about to say I'm going to run out of buttons soon. That works well. I have an upward thing, not a downward thing. Yeah, power surge there. Yeah, what you got there? Looks like some kind of weapon. Alright, so like... Did I make the map small somehow? You can launch it. That's kind of cool. Okay. That did quite a decent bit of damage there. Yeah, I know press ZR to do the assigned action. I see this battle is merely an excuse to round up the pacifist clans and destroy us all at once. Perhaps, perhaps not. In either case, such knowledge is beyond the likes of you. Okay. I wonder if the bow still reveals weak point gauges if you hit a headshot on, you know, enemies with a clear head. Like in Age of Calamity. Dang it, I keep hitting dodge way too late. Here, just do it immediately. Screw it, because you're dead anyway. Head toward Artie's location. Well. Here. Break this. Whee! Well, launch! Yeah, so when I really need to zoom over, I can do that. Look, bud, it's this Gerudo from earlier. I can't read it in time. Probably wants controlling the shades too, huh? Looks like you're raring to take him down too. Whoa, 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 whoa. I missed. Sucks, man. Korok had a contraption of sorts. Do you stand with the Hyrulean army? Maybe. Maybe not. That knowledge is unbeknownst to the likes of you, or whatever the heck. I'm just a regular old wandering Korok, and this here's my bud. Pretty sure he's called a construct. Okay. Okay. Little fist bump there. Okay. God, these fools were not part of the plan. Select 3 fruits to throw. Fire fruit, ice fruit, shock fruit. Try attack. Okay. Boop. Let's see your thing here. Alright. Do this. Yeah, I don't know if that one's the best for weak point gauges. I know it did a whole lot at one point. Well, they're back. They dipped out briefly. I missed again. Crap, man. Okay, so whatever I assigned to ZR, I can just tap. I don't even need to open the menu. So that's what's there in lieu of having a ZR attack like in Age of Calamity. I see. Okay, come on. Oh, I didn't come with any more things, did I? Crap. Any more rations. That's bad. That's really quite bad there, huh? Okay. This is a slight problem. It seems like. A slight problem here has shown itself. I'm just gonna have to play it really safely from here. As I'm kind of used to doing. Ow! Well... that sucks. Come on. Just who are you? That's what I want to know. That clipped me. Okay. Kind of ruining some of the tension we have going on here. At least I'm going into this fight with lots of health. Head for the targeted position. Okay, don't have to tell me twice here. I do kind of want to see this power surge. So will it give me a bunch of power back? I think it was saying. So maybe I flame for now. And then I'll power surge here in a sec. Kind of sucks how I can't seem to dodge right out of it. I have to hit cancel, which is the dodge button. See if I can get the other one in here too, maybe. Let's see this power surge. Oh, just means I don't have to worry about power for a little bit, is what it was saying, right? That's what it is. It doesn't refill my power. It's just don't worry about power for a little while. Okay. This music's pretty cool. I was trying to dodge that really hard. I was really trying there. Okay. It says L to aim, but, oh, they both work. I was using R there. Bomb flower, fire, ice. I don't know. Okay, do this now. Charge on through you. Yeah, can't exactly flame emitter right now. Even though you're kind of close to being on fire. Here, do this before they do their freaking double team attack that they've got going on. Okay, not like I look at this, but hey, my butt will make it through, no problem. Yeah. Whoa. Okay, when they go invisible there, they still exist. Because I was clearly running into them while they were invis. So, they're like fake teleporting. They have a position already predetermined, I guess. Oh my god, I'm lucky that didn't get me there. Okay. Go ahead and do that. Let's see here. So they're there. Yeah, I'm not doing anything about that. Something like this. Come on. Yeah, I see you going ham over there. The one singular strike kind of pales in comparison to a lot of the other things you're doing there. Okay. Please. Finally. Come on. Just drop down early there. Guess I didn't really need to drop down early. It takes a while before that one attack comes out anyway. Yep, that is directly from Age of Calamity with the link. You'll pay for this interference, wretched fools. I must report to Lord Ganondorf. Okay. The angle that it puts me at there, it's a little bit weird, huh? Here, just do this. Yeah, do your slashes in front there, see if I care. Well, do this to stop that. That seems to do a decent amount. Here, just get some regular damage here quickly. Sure, then a weak point smash. Sounds good to me. Let there be flames! What does it mean to set down, I wonder? Like, what? What's the difference between it and cancel? Okay, you're so dead now. I'm tempted to do the fist bump, but the slow-mo with it. There we go. How could I lose to this infernal thing? I've no choice but to retreat. Those ladies sure were tough. They never stood a chance against us. Good going, bud. They've withdrawn at last, yet they leave many wounded in their wake.
Why did you save us?
I've been wondering the same thing myself. But my bud here's got a mind of his own. Couldn't stop him if I tried. And trust me, I did.
Even so, I thank you. As long as I draw breath, I can still claim my retribution.
You want revenge, huh? Don't you think a little reward for your daring savior should come first? And since we went through the trouble of saving your lives, it's gotta be something special. Something like this! Even the fiercest winds don't feel like nothing at all with this bad boy. What do you say?
Yes, if you'd like it. But what will you use it for?
Isn't it obvious? This thing's gonna keep me standing once I finally take root. Here's the deal. When a Korok like me leaves home, we've gotta find a spot to settle down so we can grow big and tall. Start our own forest, you know? And once I find my spot, my new treasure here will keep me in place. Make sure I've got the strongest branches this side of Hyrule. That's the whole reason I'm on this journey. You got that? Right. Well, I wasn't really looking to settle down somewhere like this anyway. Come on, bud. We're out of here. Catch you later!
Let us go. That villain dishonors our name, and he shall perish by my hand.
Your report?
We dispatched most of her guards, my lord. But we were obstructed by some manner of automaton.
She and a small band of companions have regrettably escaped your judgment.
Forgive us, Lord Ganondorf.
An automaton. Very well.
My lord?
I finally have Rauru in the palm of my hand. Especially now that we've taken care of the traitors plaguing his kingdom, yes? No more delays. Hyrule Castle awaits.
At once.
It's time I see these secret stones for myself.
A short time after the attack on Hyrule Castle, Rauru received an unexpected visitor. Ganondorf, chief of the Gerudo people, and the lone male amongst them.
And the hottest of them all.
Claiming to have dealt with the renegade Gerudo faction that struck at Hyrule Castle, Ganondorf then pledged to serve the kingdom as a show of good faith. But Zelda could sense the cruel ambition behind Ganondorf's words, behind even his very name.
Wow, that's pretty judgmental.
While Rauru shared in this concern, he deemed it best to accept the Gerudo's fealty, in hopes of more closely watching over their chieftain's actions.
You seem distressed.
King Rauru says there's little for us to be worried about, but... that man's name bears dark memories. In my era,
Zelda. Time can be a dangerous entity, even for those who control it like us. The future must remain unknown, right?
Yes.
The Molduga attack was unquestionably that man's doing. Given an opening, he will bare his fangs and bring about even worse. Until Hyrule itself is no more. But you know, he doesn't represent all of the Gerudo. Rather than war, some still seek a path of mutual prosperity. We can't abandon those voices. Rauru founded this kingdom for all of its people. I'm certain he feels the same way.
Yes, I agree completely.
In times to come, my husband will be faced with countless difficult decisions like this. He will certainly lament choices he failed to make, and grow to regret others he carried through. He's more sensitive than he looks.
Strangely enough, that sounds familiar.
Zelda, if he's ever struggling, I hope that you can help show him the way forward.
Me? I couldn't possibly.
If such advice were to come from you, he might actually decide to heed it.
I'll try, Queen Sonia.
you know, it's only 9:19 p.m. here. Tomorrow's a stat holiday, so I have it off work. I can go late. I'm already feeling tired. Like I mentioned before, I've already napped twice during the day today. What with the whole 24-hour charity stream there. So we'll see how much longer I end up going. Because I am at the point where I'm feeling again. My body's probably at the ready to nap again for another few hours. And then wake up in the middle of the night, be up for a while. Then nap sometime tomorrow morning. Or whatever the heck. Story progression quest. Some quests are directly tied to story progression must be completed before you can proceed to the next story-related battle. Ah. Completion conditions. Complete a time for review. Complete Shadows in the Depths. Wait. Okay, yeah, that wasn't one of the ones I already did. Time for review. Shadows in the Depths. Oh, God. No! Padding! No! My least favorite thing in video games! Oh, man. Plus, while my game schedule is all backed up and crazy like it is, you gotta do random-ass side missions before it lets you progress the main story, forcing you to engage in the side content. No! Quest Sleepless Nights. Lady Zelda is rather devoted to her studies, and just last night she stayed up reviewing everything she's learned from Lady Minoru so far. All that knowledge must have gotten her quite worked up, though, as she mentioned being completely unable to sleep afterward. Here, unlock Temporal Toss. Temporal Toss, I don't know. The materials I gathered for Lady Zelda helped calm her mind as she quickly drifted off to sleep. While I understand the joys of learning something new, there's simply no replacement for a good night's rest. Yeah, I know that quite well there. Temporal Toss. It's 90-something. 90 punch power. Imbue your sword with light and hurl it at the enemy. Then rewind time to deal a second strike. Sounds cool. No, I'll figure it out in battle, man, where stuff is going there. Okay, well, I got some Stamella shrooms. Well, time for a review. Having found herself thrust into the heat of battle, Zelda takes a moment to think back on the time she spent training with Rauru and Zonia to further improve her powers of time and light. Ah, this is extremely important to the main story, isn't it? God, man. Man, this is what I've got on the progress there. Yeah, that sucks. Alright, time for a review. Now then, Zelda, Queen will be your first opponent today, so go ahead and make your way over. Okay, well. Oh, I didn't unlock the rockets here. So I guess I can't assign somebody to ZL, because ZL's block. Is the case... I don't know, let's go ahead and assign bombs to ZR, or maybe deal with it like it's Age of Calamity, where I have a special move on ZR, or something like that. Dang, I really hate how I can't just hit the button to assign it there, that I have to, like, navigate to it and put it on. It's just gonna be one of those little pet peeve things throughout the whole playthrough, no doubt. Defeat Kino. Okay, I'm glad I have the chance to spar with him again. And Typhon as well, of course. Okay, special action. I know. I guess they make this mandatory because after all the tutorials and all the combos appearing on screen for so long, they still aren't convinced that you know how to play the game at this point. They're like, alright, well, the player's done a couple story missions now. They probably still don't actually know how the game works. Let's go ahead and make some of this mandatory before they can keep playing. Wow. That sure is fun there, huh? Got an interesting shield there, Rauru. Yeah, the music seems pretty cool. It's still kind of difficult to make out past the sound effects and everything. I'm definitely going to have to go onto YouTube on my own time and really listen through the soundtrack of this game. Because, again, I love the Age of Calamity soundtrack. Might just be my favorite Zelda OST, which is really funny. It's a spin-off and not a mainline game. But I love that OST. It's so good. So I'm sure there's some real good stuff with this as well. You know, I'm already dizzy enough as is after being awake 32 hours yesterday. It wasn't doing it much for me earlier, but now especially, I don't know why. Maybe it's just like the bright green background. All the flashy effects of Zelda's attacks are actually, like, making me lightheaded. Like, it's making me feel like I'm going bug-eyed here. I feel like I'm going against unpatched Consort Radahn. Is what it very much seems like. Finisher. What? How did I get that to happen? Maybe I really don't know how this game works. Well. Pew. I'm switching to Rauru. I can't look at this anymore. Rauru's a little bit less flashy, at least. Because this game is starting to hurt my eyes. I wonder if this game needs an epilepsy warning or anything. It is a little jarring at times. Just a little smidge. By the way, those Gerudo that attacked the castle were rather skilled fighters, don't you think? If only they stood as our allies instead. Yeah, look, we're getting important story dialogue here. That's why it's mandatory. Yes, that may seem rather unlikely at the moment, but I hope such a day will come before long. I'm sure it will. Come on. Well, oh yeah, I can try some of my new Rauru combos. Here. This I can just press a whole bunch of times. Boop. And then, like... that one might be pretty good for weak point stuff. Maybe. I don't know. Do some more of that. I really suck at dodging that. Okay, maybe that's not good for weak point stuff. I missed most of those. I don't know. I really suck at dodging that, huh? Okay, well. Big strike down. The flashlights trigger bad memories of the Metal Gear Solid 4 game over screens. I don't think they do. It wasn't that flashy of lights with the MGS4 game over screens. Plus, that was a big red screen, so I think that's a-okay. No memories there. Boop. But yeah, it is pretty flashy. It's a little jarring. Okay, well, now you're dead. See you, dude. Fine work, Zelda, but you've still far to go. Typhon will be the next one to challenge your skill. Oh. It's Rauru that's kind of fighting now. They don't even say, yahaha, you found me. They go, yahaha, but they don't go, yahaha, you found me. I wonder how many Korok seeds I'm missing along the way here. I have 4 now, apparently. Wonder what you do with them in this game. Let's make this a good fight, yes. You won't find it easy getting past me. Special action, yeah, I know. We went through this with the Talus. You think I forgot this game here? Here, effective against enemies with raised shields. So, the temporal toss. Okay, animation wasn't as cool as I thought it would be. Here, you want a high five, dude? High five. Here we go. Let's do it. Beam! But yeah, it is getting to me a little bit here. Just a smidge. Here, let's just go for 2. Against the Hylian warrior Typhon. Okay, then I do that. Then some of this may... nah. It misses so many attacks, it's not worth it to go for that one. Come on. If I can face towards you, that'd be great. Just do my basic string stuff. Yeah, I figured there probably, but like... okay, I guess it is a little bit different than against the Talus, because Talus was more generically. But here it's like, while he's raising his shield, and he's super defensive and stuff, then you do the thing. I was hoping to get Flurry Rush or something there, but... alas. Okay, draw triangles at him. Rauru has taught us that triangles are extremely powerful in this world. So we must use the power... I can't look at that anymore. After that spin. I don't know why it wasn't getting to me earlier, but it definitely is now. Like, maybe it's just getting to the point that, you know, my brain wants to nap again. That that it's like, get these lights out of my face. I need to settle down and relax. That's maybe what's going on here. I don't know. Boop. Okay. Well, her thing isn't ready here yet anyway. I just wait it out otherwise. Guess I could always... Like, what's he gonna do about it, huh? Like, I can't dodge out of that because, So what's this set down? Oh! Oh! I see! At first I thought it would be a dumb thing like Pokemon Legends Arceus where the game gives you, like, multiple different prompts to do the exact same thing. But you can keep it going autonomously and keep attacking. Okay. I like that. There's gonna be ways to use that later. Be super backed up there. Okay, well. Oops, I forgot to dodge a second one. I like how he kicks up the shield again. I mean... Here, what you gonna do, dude? Wait a second. I have bombs here anyway. Why didn't I just throw those? Well, I guess you're super dead now. I was about to say, is there a way that I could cancel the flame emitter remotely if I place it down? There's gotta be, right? Well, then I do that. Here, do a smidge of that. Almost. He'll just die to basic attacks now, I guess. Or maybe not. Yeah. Sure will. I've already, Your Majesty, spotted a large rock in the vicinity that wasn't there yesterday. It must be a stone talus. That's a threat we can't ignore. Come, Zelda. It's time we put your training to the test. Alright, well. Grab that. Defeat the stone talus. Kind of wish that if I picked up batteries, they'd just go into my inventory so I could pop them whenever. Instead of just being popped immediately. Stay calm and aim to exploit its weakness. It'll be just fine if you do as we practiced. Yes, as we practice. Laser. Lasers! Okay. Here. And then we can go ahead and do this, sure. Kaboom. Enjoy this fight as well, Queen Sonia. Ah, what a thrill this will be. Oh, do I still have time to... Wow, okay. I'm kind of surprised it let me get away with that. No flurry rush for me. That's fine. Yeah, it is a little jarring. Okay, and then we do this. Ambusher of Hyrule Castle, Stone Talus. Okay, I am learning this game compared to the other Nintendo Warriors games I've played. Bit by bit here. Dang, man. Gonna slam down. I dodged too early there, it looks like. Here, I should be using my specials. I keep on not. I say as I'm learning this game. Sure. Probably shouldn't be doing that combo for single targets. Here, do this. Why is it like 2 icons appear under the health bar at first before it changes to 1? Oh, that guy's gonna be a playable character if he's got a synergy thing, whatever the heck it is. Yeah, I see that Age of Imprisonment is gonna have fan favorite characters like Typhon, the random guy with a shield that is in Hyrule's army. It's characters like this that are gonna make up our 28 character list. Okay, the shield kick was pretty cool though, not gonna lie. Like, Age of Calamity was able to have a strong cast from Breath of the Wild, what with the whole weird time travel stuff they did. Plus, just the champions actually having, like, a decent story presence in that game. Unlike the whatever they're called. I'm just gonna keep on calling them champions. Unlike the champions in Tears of the Kingdom, where they just feel, like, super generic. Like, hey, there's one of each race. They wear masks that all look the same. There was a designated one of each race. Who knows anything about them? They're just faceless, personality-less people that you never really learn anything about. Unlike the champions in Breath of the Wild. So across, like, all the heroes in the present, like the 4 ones from the different regions in the present, with Breath of the Wild, Age of Calamity, plus the ones in the past, like, you actually had quite a decent cast that basically made up most of the important characters from Breath of the Wild within Age of Calamity. But in this game, I guess they kind of have to come up with random dudes to kind of make up the playable characters of this game. Because who the heck else are they going to have there? Like, the only real ones that really would have a presence in the story of Tears of the Kingdom would be Rauru, Sonia, and Zelda, right? Like, who else would there be that actually has a presence in that plot? The rest is going to be, like, those champions that we'll actually learn things about in this game, I presume. Like, Mr. Mustache Dude. And then random generic-looking dudes that look like some random NPC that you would find beside a stables or something like that in Breath of the Wild. What the rest of the cast is going to be, I don't know. Guess we'll see as this game goes on, man. Guess we'll see here.